Hi everyone, my name is Salilo and I'm speaking from Auckland, New Zealand. And I just want to give a little bit of testimony about what happened during the week of Limitless training with Global Impact. There were a lot of things that we highlighted during the training. On the first day, I think it was Sherika that was sharing about shame. And that really got me because I had no idea that there was still shame that I carried in my life. And when she was talking about shame, I felt this thing inside of me saying, you still carry that. And I started to look back and I saw a lot of things that happened in my childhood that the Lord was highlighting that day. And during the prayer time with Pastor Amy, at the end, I really gave that to Jesus, and I asked Him to take them away because I didn't need to be in partnership or in agreement with it anymore. And I felt really lighter that day. I just felt that, it's amazing that something you didn't know you carry, but when the Lord highlights these things, that you get to see them for what they really are. And also, one of the main things that I got throughout the week was really highlighting the grace of God, because I think of what Jesus did for that. Not just the Samaritan lady, but also the prostitute that Jesus saved her life. And I really reflected on my own life before I came to the Lord, and also before I had freedom prayers. I didn't know that I carry a lot of stuff, a lot of hurt, and a lot of shame, rejection, you name it. Brokenness has many names, and throughout the week, it really highlighted a lot of things about God's grace and where He has brought me from, and the distance of where I started from to where I am today. And I'm really, really grateful for His grace. And when I worship Him, I cry a lot because it's not because I'm guilty of something. I just still can't believe how much of His mercy and His grace that He's given me. And I love Him so much. But the freedom prayer tools that Pastor Amy has been given to our church has been we've been really blessed at Hope Centre, New Zealand, because 7 years ago I had an encounter with the Lord during the women's conference, and Pastor Amy was really talking about brokenness and freedom and rejection. And at the end, she called out to everyone that the Lord was highlighting rejection to stand up. And I was the first one up because I was feeling it during the whole session with Pastor Amy. And I got up, and when she said that Jesus standing right in front of you, and I just closed my eyes and I actually saw Him standing in front of me. And He took me and we walked up this hill, and He put His hands around me and He showed me a little girl under a tree with a box and a crown. And Jesus said, watch the little girl under the tree. And the little girl opened the box, and the amazing thing was that there was a yellow dress. And I said to Jesus, who's that? And He said, that's you. You were 5 years old. And that really spoke to me. And that day, all the feelings of rejection and a lot of other stuff that happened to me in my own family was lifted. And I looked back under that tree and I saw this little girl wearing this dress and wearing this crown. What I didn't know later, sometimes later, like I was just looking at our photo album and it's the only picture of me when I was little, taken in Samoa. And I saw this dress and it was exactly the dress. Even though it was black and white, it was exactly the dress. The patterns that was on this dress was in that picture. And I realized how much that Jesus loves me. And freedom is priceless. Freedom is something that I didn't have to pay for. He gave it to me for free. So freedom prayer sessions that I had after that, it came so easily for me because I just realized how much that I can just let go and get up and walk in victory. And even now, I had a lot of issues with my own family, even when I was growing up. But now I know that the love and grace of God that has brought me here, it's more than enough. Much, much more than enough. And that's where in my own home, in my own family, and the people that I'm connected with, that I want to be like Jesus. I want to walk in that freedom that He's given me, the freedom of showing grace, the freedom to love, the freedom to just show compassion to people. So I'm thankful to Global Impact for the healing that this tool of freedom prayer has brought into my life. And I'm thankful that Hope Centre New Zealand really emphasized the importance of these tools. And now, even with the new tools that we have learned this week, I just want to thank you, Pastor Amy, for allowing yourself to be the one that, distribute these tools that God's given you. And we're very grateful. Also very grateful to Global Impact for all the other ministries that you are doing throughout the world, especially with the kids in Ukraine as well, that you open that door for us to go there. So very grateful and thankful to you, Pastor Amy, and Global Impact team.